Is on to punt, and he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
44-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 40.
Speedy, what's up, man? What you up to?
By the defensive front, they just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
That's really it.
Makes the score Texans 7. Vikings.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will watch this one land in the end zone.
Are you talking about Dre? Let me finish this game. I'm about to go in game chat. Just talk to him. I'll come right back.
They start the drive with Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Cook, the Viking.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Cousins now. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground. I'll tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Now Cousins. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. He'll let this go deep for Rupp. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
That's the reason we go for the circle round, tricycle
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
On the carry.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
The 4-yard line.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
It's now 4th and goal.
Rosa's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
But credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
1st and 10 at their own.
What up, bro? Yeah, let me finish this game. I was going to tell you after this game. They don't have
Here are
Jair
the Vikings now to start their next
Zadarius.
drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Touchdown, Vikings!
On the carry.
Dalvin Cook, 78 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
Point after.
Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. There's an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Vikings.
And they got the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
I can't remember. Honestly, bro, I ain't even on they ass, bro. I ain't not you. You know what I'm saying? You too good for me. I'm gonna get you on somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even. You gonna be bored playing that shit. Cause I would be.
Yeah, I mean, the grind to make your team better.
You only got Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones. Your defense is not good.
Gone.
Yeah, so I'll just get like a weirdo.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
You know what I'm saying? That's a team for them.
Yeah, test them out.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let me
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Complete to
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, Watson. steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, I like your respect. Give them more than when I get expected at the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Again, it's Watson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run for it with Mixon. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Down at the 35-yard line.
2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Ties the game at 10.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
37-yard.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Second and 8. They'll try the air now with Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown.
Brandon Cooks. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Score Texans 17. Vikings.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Second and 10. Here's Adrian Peterson in his 14th NFL season. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Dalvin Cook.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Minnesota.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A first down throw for Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Oh, just send me the invite, bro. I'll be on later.
All right.
Yeah, just let me know if there's another
An
team.
incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right,
Bounds is cool, though.
you about to get off?
Yeah, but I'll hop on. I'm gonna go eat and shit.
All right.
I'll be on in like an hour or two.
Cousins to throw it. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll throw again. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Cousins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and forced the incompletion.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
21 yards.
Bailey's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Let's get that swagger, y'all.
Touchdown, Houston. Henry runs in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this 1st half as the kick is away. Johnson now returning. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, it's Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins,
Oh.
and it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Cousins to throw it this time. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I didn't know. Defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines. We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
Oh, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position. A couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Antonio,
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Joe Mixon.
Carry.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
I'm trying to hear you. What up?
And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down carry here for Johnson. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Harrison starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's in. With his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans will extend their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Is good. Makes the score Texans 31, Vikings 13. Ulbrich Rosas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Now here's Johnson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A second down throw for Cousins. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Touchdown, Vikings. Marcus Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Here's Antonio Gibson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Watson looks to throw again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
On the keeper.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now left side on the swing pass. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Cousins from the gun on third. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fourth down, Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use him at this point. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Throwing again is Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 4th down, Watson eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Incomplete.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Now a run with Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Texans 38, Vikings 27.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
44.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Houston, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.